I want to add another beat.
Add a beat. Make us chipmunks again.
Oh, okay. Dude, we should do like one line. Have you seen those?
Oh, we just like go around?
Yeah.
All right, do it.
Wait, which one is this?
Oh, no.
Yeah. Yo, crazy. Hey, it's Alvin up in this bitch, boy. Yeah. Who wants to drop the first line, dog? Nope. Or a bar, not a line. Yeah. Start note. Go. Drop the first bar, and I'm serious, yo. I'm a mystery, they're curious, oh. I'm so mad and I am furious, oh. But you know what? I don't know what rhymes, but I don't know what rhymes. Leave your motherfucking ass sour like some lime. Hey. Checking on your watch, dog, check for the time. You're gonna go against me, I'ma break your fucking spine. Your spine? Oh my gosh, I choked. Yeah. Wow. Yay. Wow. Hey. Mama. Hey. Mama. Hey. Woo. I'm not a rapper.
Hello. What's up, guys?
Here.
This is our fourth episode. We asked you guys that if you guys have any questions for next week's episode. We got a couple in, so we're going to choose one of them today, and we're going to answer it. But before we get there, how are you guys?
I'm great.
Chilling.
Me and Kev just took a shot of Jack.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
It's lit.
Sick. How was you guys this week? It was chill?
It was longer than usual.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Week was hella chill, bro. Nothing crazy.
Sick. Okay.
Ready to work.
My name's Andreas.
I'm Keanu.
And I'm Kev.
Sick. Okay, so before we get into the question that someone sent in, we're gonna ask you guys, how do you guys feel about tipping service?
Me first?
Sure.
All right. Well, me personally, I always tip them. It comes from the bottom of my heart, and I just don't want to do it if it's obligated or anything like that. And basically, yeah, that's short answer.
See, I think it is obligated because of the whole waiters, service workers are expecting some of that extra income. I think it's mandatory in our society. You're not forced to, but it's sort of like an unwritten rule. I don't necessarily agree with that. I do tip, but I don't feel like how some people do, where if service is terrible, they just tip bad. I don't tip at all. You know what I mean? And I feel like people will shit on that idea of like not tipping at all because the waiter needs this extra income. I think the business should pay your service workers a good wage so they don't have to rely on tips, because I don't think that's a good argument that's like, they rely on this extra income. It should just be extra. Tips should be extra. But so that's a knock to the business who's like underpaying their staff.
Yeah.
But yeah, if service is bad, bro, I don't want to tip you like at all. So I don't like to feel like I have to tip.
So it's either a good tip or no tip.
Yeah. I think it's a
normal tip?
A normal tip, like the 15%, a good tip if they go
Above and beyond,
and no tip if they suck.
I heard.
I agree. Yeah.
Wait, how'd you feel about tipping?
The same thing. I feel like I'd tip regardless because I just feel like if they deserve it, they should. And if I didn't say this, but yeah, if the service sucks, then I probably wouldn't tip. I was just putting more emphasis on like, I don't believe, on my side as the tipper, I feel like, out of your own like kindness of your heart, you should actually like, consider what these servers are doing for you and stuff. They're going the extra mile. So, you do it because of that. But on their side, I don't think, and I feel bad for saying this, but like they're saying like, yo, our employers aren't paying us that much. You better tip. It's like they're making it more of like an obligation. It's like you have to do it. And that's where it's just like, oh, nah. And I hope nobody shits on me because again, I tip, because it's, it's for me. But it shouldn't be one of those things where you look at someone who doesn't tip and you're like, oh, wow, because I feel like it's a thing in America too. I feel like in Europe, they're actually surprised. And nowadays in Europe, they probably expect us to tip because as Americans, that's what we do. But at the same time, like I was in Italy a couple of years ago and they were telling us that they're surprised that Americans tipped and they don't actually expect the tip. So they would just like expect the tip. But yeah, that's my stance. I'll tip, but I just think you shouldn't really force it upon people.
But I wouldn't go as far as saying if it was a bad service, I would not tip.
Okay.
I would tip still.
Would you tip like less?
I'd probably tip 10%. And just because I'm trying to give them the benefit of the doubt, just in case. What if they're having a rough day, or
I could see
like,
that.
Yeah.
the pressure of just having good service 24/7 can be kind of tiring, I think. But I don't know. That's just
But would you not tip if what if not only they sucked but they were rude to you, and you felt you took it personally? Would you then consider no tipping? Because I feel like there's a line,
Yeah,
Because I feel like I would agree with you too. I feel like in real time, if I was there and I'm like they had bad quote unquote bad service, but they weren't disrespectful to me, okay, fine, I'll bust out the 10% or whatever. But like if they were just really bad and they didn't apologize for shit, they were missing shit and like, they gave you attitude, then automatically 0, dude.
Damn, to be honest, I've never had.
To not tip?
No, I've never had a rude. Have you guys had a rude server before too?
Yeah, I mean, I can't pinpoint when exactly, but I've experienced it. Yes,
Dude,
for
I've
sure.
never had a rude server, I think.
We were just talking about Ocean Bow today. Ocean Bow, the dim sum spot. There's a dim sum spot in El Monte, and
Peck Road.
off Peck Road, and it's common knowledge that the better an Asian restaurant is, the worse their service is. But Ocean Bow is one of those places where like they can just be hella rude. We feel like we were talking about earlier because we had dim sum this morning that they've probably got some like training or something because their service is a lot better. But like I guess when we were really going there when we were a little bit younger, their service was ass. Like they were rude, condescending. They looked mad when like you asked them for stuff. You know what I mean? So that would warrant a 0 tip for me. I definitely think there's levels to it, because there is somebody who's like maybe just they're not polite, so maybe I'll give them a 10%. But if they're totally anal, like ass anal, they're getting 0, bruh.
Yeah. Do you remember that one time we went to Denny's and I feel like I paid my sister, but like you were telling me you left?
Yeah.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie, like they did suck with the foods, and I was like crying about like a sausage they gave me, but like
Give you a sausage?
Yeah, they gave me a fucking hot dog, dude. I was like, dude, did they even cook it?
Dude, I don't think that was the reason why either. I think you asked for smothered fries and they didn't melt the cheese.
Oh,
I think it was that too, but
Yeah.
I remember the hot dog too. But since you mentioned it, I remember the smothered fries. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie, we were loud though. That's probably
Yeah.
why they sucked, because like we were obnoxiously loud. Like I was in the group and I was thinking like I was a little embarrassed. Like, dude, fucking shut up.
Okay, say less. But yeah, I would still tip, I think, until I can't, I don't know because I've never had a rude server before. So like the idea of me not tipping at all is just
That's so surprising, man. Are you sure not even one?
no, bro.
Dang.
that's fair though.
Me and Kale, we come into a restaurant like already like trying to be like hella nice to the service
Yeah.
workers. So like I feel like someone has to be a real jackass to be rude to us,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I feel like there are people who go on the one end of the spectrum who don't want to tip and are also assholes when they walk in. You know what I mean? And like those people, they suck,
Yeah.
because they think like this is just your job, so I can treat you like shit. No, man, that's not how society works, bro.
Okay, so let's say you are out with a friend and they're not tippers. You guys go to a restaurant and the tip is kind of hefty. Are you covering
No.
them?
It
No.
depends if we're splitting the check, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, if I were to pay for the whole thing, then I guess I'm paying the tip too. But I mean, let's say, are you asking like, what if we were sharing?
Yeah.
And then,
See, I think we'll split tip though. Like if I put it on my card, I'm like, okay, it's X, it's this and this plus tip. And he's like, oh, I'm not paying tip. I'm like, I already paid for it, so you owe me. You know what I mean? Like we didn't discuss that, But if he's like, no, I'm not tipping, and before we paid, I'm like, all right, you get your own check. I'll get my own check. We'll split it. You get your items. I'll get mine. So I'll leave a tip.
no, but what
I
if you
want to.
didn't know because you didn't say that in the beginning?
That's what I'm saying. So if I didn't know and I put it on my card, and he's like, "Oh, I didn't want you to tip," I'm like, "Well, you owe me money, bitch." Like I already paid. But if he paid and he's like, "Well, I didn't pay tip," then all right, it's a win for me. I don't have to pay money.
Damn, I hear it. Sick. I mean, so I think we kind of all agree that tipping is what we do.
That's called boy tipping. Yeah.
But yeah, I don't think I would force my friends to tip.
Yeah,
and that's
no.
what we're all saying too, right?
Yeah.
Would do you split tip if you like get the check for everybody? Do you charge your friend's tip by default?
Yeah, and I
Oh,
feel
for
like
sure.
whenever I go out,
Yeah, I do that too.
I
I don't
go
like
out
to
with
count.
tippers. I don't go out with.
Yeah, I feel like when I go out with you guys just automatically split it. But like, you guys don't have to. Like, if I were to like offer to pay, like, you don't have to worry about the tip because like at that point the tip is my decision because like my card's being used and I'm deciding to pay for you guys. And it would be extra for me to go out my way and be like, hey guys, I know I paid for your meal, but could you like help me out with the tip? Like, it's like I might as well go all the way.
See, I don't see it that way. I see it as like I got the treatment from the server workers.
Yeah.
So like I'm giving out money because the service, so it's not because even if like the bill was covered, if I felt like it was great service, I'd leave a tip.
How would you feel if like we went to eat out and then I paid for it and I was like, okay, I tipped 50%. Would you be okay with that? Or would you be like, all right,
Oh, like, and I have to like pitch in.
yeah, pitch in. But I just did it. I was like, oh yeah, dude, I didn't do 15. They did great. So I tipped 50% tip.
Okay, so
Damn, you don't deserve it?
no, it's not that. Okay, because this literally happened like maybe like a month ago.
50%.
We got food at and I shouted out this place before, but Las Chicas Fresas during work, and the guy who picked up decided to tip. We got it to go.
Wait, what? The guy
What a
who dropped it
silly
off to you?
vodka.
The guy who so a coworker picked it up. He decided to tip.
Oh.
Yeah, and it was like to go, so there was no type of service, I guess. Maybe like the way they put it in the bag, but there's literally, I feel like there's no need of a tip, and plus they're not like servers or anything, right? So it's just like it was weird. But then I found out he tipped also 20%.
Damn, big
And
baller, bro.
And Las Chicas Fresas is known for like how expensive it is. So I was like kind of triggered. I was like, damn.
I'm glad you mentioned that particular scenario when like you're picking it up, right? Yeah, because I feel like if you're picking it up, like if I were to order pizza and I pick it up, I wouldn't tip because it's just like, come on, dude, like you just, I picked it up.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah, but now it's like, damn, he paid 20%.
It's a big tip,
Dude.
Haha.
And I forgot when it was, but I think it was last Black Friday. But sorry, at last Black Friday, at Forever 21, there's a tip jar.
Word.
At Forever 21.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, dude.
I wouldn't tip that.
And on Terra Mills. And
A place where you just buy clothing.
yeah, well, I mean, like, what if you ask for a size?
What about Starbucks? It's the same situation though. Like they're just at the register.
Oh my gosh, yeah, you're right.
I tip my baristas sometimes.
Oh,
If,
you
like,
do?
If they like turn the screen around, sometimes I'll just click the 15.
See, bro,
Oh,
that's
like-
peer pressure, dude.
Yeah.
I hate it when people ask for tips. When they're like, "Oh, do you want to leave a tip?"
Yeah.
The fuck you asking me for, bruh? I'm gonna say yes because I feel bad. But if you're gonna ask me, like that's disrespect. At fucking what's a fucking place? Dutch Bros.
Uh-huh.
They're all like super nice. That's like
They're
their whole
hella
shtick.
nice,
They're hella
yeah.
nice. Like, oh, you want to leave a tip? I'm like, guess.
Yeah.
Okay, but what about what if you went to the barbershop?
Yeah, I tip my.
Yeah.
I don't go to the barbershop. I
But
go to Supercuts, bro.
that's kind of the same idea as like
Actually, yeah, you're right, but I feel like
Starbucks
my
and-
argument would be they're really getting like interpersonal with you. They're all up in your space and they're taking care of like how you look and they're getting like super freaking like accurate with the looks and everything. They're all up in your head. And I feel like it's like a different like do you tip when you massage? Because I feel like it would be kind of the same thing. I know we're not getting massage, but we're still getting like physical treatment. Like they're doing it on our bodies,
they're doing what?
Oh, they're cutting your hair. Wow, why are you so dirty, dude?
What are you talking about?
Dang.
I'm just saying, what do they like? What do you get massaged for?
Nah, because I know you're trying to aim at something dirty, but it's all good.
Wait, what? No, what do you get massaged for usually? I don't know. You get massages.
In general, massages? Yeah, they
Yeah.
have massage parlors. What are you talking about?
I know that, but I'm saying I didn't know you go to massage parlors.
Do you go to Thai or Korean?
I haven't been in a while. I feel like I went there with my mom, but see,
Nice.
dude,
That's cool. That's sick. That's good.
Yo, you guys are wild, man.
Wait, what? How?
Dude, honestly, yes, I went with my mom, but don't forget, I also went with both of your guys' moms too, okay? And both of them gave me the special. What's the special? I don't want to be too, I don't want to describe that, but take it as it is, okay?
That's crazy, dude.
I know, so was your mom.
Okay. All right. But anyway, yeah, I think we're in agreement in tipping.
You're.
So we got a question sent in by one of our followers, Alex.
Hey.
She asked, how do you feel when franchises swap out race for existing characters?
I see the merit in it. I do see the merit in it, and I honestly think it even depends on like what who the character is sometimes. But I know what's sort of the talk of the town right now is like the new Velma show. I haven't seen it, but it's like a Mindy Kaling led show, and I think Velma is South Asian, like she's Indian, and then like Shaggy's black. Fred is still white and blonde for some reason, and I think Daphne is like Filipino, but I don't personally like it, and I get it. Like depending on maybe like the audience you're trying to attract, like the whole Little Mermaid thing. Like I get it. I just feel like there should be more emphasis on creating new characters that fit different, racial and ethnic backgrounds. And a good example for me is like, do I want to see an Indonesian Superman? No, I don't, because my image of Superman will forever always be white, black hair, curl. That's Superman to me. But when you think of Static Shock, he's black. You're never going to think, if they make Static Shock white, the image of Static Shock is always going to be the black dude with the dreads, and that's goggles. Super cool. Yeah. So I feel like they should put more emphasis in creating characters that can be cool, that fit different backgrounds. I want a freaking Indonesian superhero. I wouldn't want Daredevil to be Indonesian. I wouldn't mind it. Like, I guess my answer is I don't mind it, but if you had to ask me yes or no, I'd probably say no and just create something new, because why do we keep recycling characters and making them different versions of themselves physically, emotionally, whatever, when you can just make cool characters that are brand new?
Like in Disney, don't they have like Tatiana or Moana or like Lilo from Lilo and Stitch? I was just adding on to what you were saying.
Like creating something new, and it doesn't have to be the superhero genre, but like with Scooby-Doo or whatever, like I don't think anybody was like, God damn, man, I wish fucking Velma was Southern Asian, bro. Or I wish Shaggy was black. I don't think anyone was like that. The only black Shaggy I can think of is the fucking It Wasn't Me. That guy. That's the only fucking black Shaggy I can think about.
Let me hit you with this then, because that's from our perspective, right? We grew up with the idea of existing characters to be already a certain type of race. But what if people who are born later than us, but they never seen a Velma, they've never seen an Ariel, for whatever reason?
Yeah.
What if like these races were left out in the beginning when they were trying to create Ariel, or when they're trying to create Velma? And then like for the newer generation now, that's just more diverse rather than all white. Ariel, all white, Superman, Batman. How do you guys feel about that?
Like, that's what I'm saying. I get the merit behind it. Like, I don't think it's an inherently bad thing. I think it's fine. Like, I don't mind it. I'm not, damn, they made Velma fucking Indian. I don't care. But I think my issue is more of like, do we really only have such a secular catalog of characters? Like, we just have this bucket of characters that we can use a million times over. Like, why can't we just why can't they do a spin-off of Scooby-Doo? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and it's just different characters. Maybe they're freaking offspring of fucking Shaggy and Velma or whoever, or their cousins or whatever. Like, I just think there's opportunity to expand the catalog of characters that we see in media, whether it's film or in cartoons or in TV. That's my issue, really. Like, I don't think we need to see like how many Batmans have we seen? Different Spider-Man, we just see a lot of different versions of things. I think it's cool if we can create just different characters.
No, I feel you with that. I feel like it's like a fun thing to play with too, because I feel like the race wouldn't really matter. So if you did want a black Superman, like, and someone was willing to create it for like, I don't know, like black Americans or even everybody else, you don't have to be black, like just do it. It's fun. It's like, it's an interesting thing to see, because like you don't see a lot of that. But I'm just saying, like, I'm agreeing with you. I feel like you should go one step ahead and be like, you know what? Well, I'm going to make my own Indonesian, own Mexican, own black character, something where like now these like Indonesian people, Mexicans or black people, they're proud to have as like one of their heroes, instead of just like, making Superman Indonesian, something like that. But again, I'd like to go back to what I said. That shit is fun, but I'm just saying, if you want to up the level, just make another character.
I hear it. Do you think it also has to do with more the color of the skin than it is the race?
Honestly, for racists, yeah. I feel like if they were mad because of that, like, well, yeah, and it's just the color of their skin, yeah, they're probably racist or something, If it's just that, it's like, oh, dude, I don't want a black Superman. Like, what's the problem with that, man? Like,
I think another issue for me, it's not necessarily like, oh, he's darker or whatever. I think another issue for me is I feel like it's inauthentic. Like they're doing it because they feel like it's going to make people happy, as opposed to like, I really think this would be a really good version of this character for these reasons.
Yeah, dude, you're right.
Yeah, it's just more of like, we just got to do it because like people are fiending for like a black Superman
Diverse,
or whatever.
yeah.
Yeah. And like also just like fucking my opinion, bro, there's more things in the spectrum too. Like it's like it has to be a white and a black, you know? Like, but we never really talk about like fucking Indian Superman or a fucking Southeast Asian Superman. You know what I'm saying? It just feels like there's an issue and they're just trying to put a band-aid on it. Everyone's mad. Let's just make fucking Superman Indonesian and everyone's gonna be okay. No, it doesn't feel authentic to me. It feels like you're just trying to check off a box to make a certain sect of people happy, which is disingenuous, as opposed to create like maybe making a version like 007 is a good example. Make because 007 is a code name, so you get different characters with the same moniker of 007.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And there's like merit to that. There's reasons. Like this 007's from this part of Europe or whatever. This is his story, as opposed to like, we're gonna make Clark Kent the exact same Clark Kent, but Indian in fucking Kansas. Come on, bro. Like you're just gonna make the same exact character, but just with darker skin. That doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, you could have just like made the idea of, oh, there was like another person who like survived that blast on Krypton, and he's a black guy or an Indian guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he doesn't have to be he or she doesn't have to be Clark Kent.
So I don't know. I don't necessarily. I don't think it has anything to do with the color. Like, oh, this person's too dark and people feel weird about it. I just think maybe Hollywood or something. I think they're trying too hard to make something seem like they're woke when they're not.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Yeah. So you're okay with it or you're not okay with it?
I'm okay with it.
I'm okay with it too.
But if they're doing it and their only intentions is, oh, dude, we got to please the people. Let's go include these type of people, Indian, Indonesian, blacks. If they're doing it because of that, then like, that's the wrong reason. You should include these people because you want to, and it makes for a good story rather than pleasing everybody out there.
But how do we know it's not that?
we don't.
You know, we don't. But I mean, if we're talking just us three personally, it's Hollywood. And if it's like a big corporation trying to make money, if you're a money making machine, you're just a machine. There's no morals. You're going to want to like do whatever it takes to like, you know, not lose money. And in this case, it's not losing your viewers.
Yeah. And some characters, like I said, make sense. Like making Jim Gordon black in the Batman, it made sense. Like, but like making Clark Kent Indian doesn't make sense to me. It just doesn't. Making Nick Fury black, fine. It makes sense. You know what I mean? But like if they made fucking Shang-Chi white, like how would that make any sense? You know
it
what
doesn't.
I mean?
Dude, I'm glad you mentioned it because I feel like it is like if it's a good story, you don't remember. Like, I didn't know. Okay, I did know James Gordon was black, but that didn't really hit me. Like as soon as you said it, I just started thinking, "Holy crap! Yeah, and that new Batman with fucking what's his name, Edward." Edward from Twilight, yeah, dude, like Jim Gordon's black.
Robert
And, like,
Pattinson?
yeah, Robert, yeah, but like, yeah, I just realized now since you mentioned it. But like with other characters, for example, Velma being whatever Indian or whatever, that came to me quicker because it's just like, what the heck? Why did you make her Indian or something like that? Like what I'm trying to say is like Batman did a good job in including like a different race, Jim Gordon, because even I didn't think about that. It was just like more of the story. You
It was
know?
organic, right?
Yeah, it was organic. Yeah.
And that's the issue. Like, I feel like a lot of it's like forced, shoehorned in just because it's supposed to show maybe this production company, this writer is like, I'm super progressive. No one likes to be force fucked, bruh.
Yeah.
Except your mom.
Damn.
No, yeah.
I gotta be the only one catching these, bro. You can't take my light.
It's my light now.
Crazy.
what do you
Your
think?
mom's my light. But anyways, yeah, you were saying what are you thinking?
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I get confused. Like, oh,
Oh, you're racist. No way.
He's just a big fat racist, bro.
Oh, hey, cancel him. Capture Andreas.
no,
Instead of capture Andreas, cancel Andreas.
crazy. No, what was I gonna say? No, I do get like shocked, I guess is what I'm saying. Like, oh shoot, like now we have this type of race of this type of character or this character. But like maybe like after a few, I don't know, like weeks of like reading on Twitter and like laughing along, then I get over it. I don't really care after.
Yeah.
Because I don't care about Velma that much for me to get triggered by like, oh, Velma's freaking Indian, or I don't care about Ariel that much to care. Oh no, Ariel's black now or
Yeah.
African American. You know.
Mm.
So I feel like there isn't a character, or I don't think there's ever going to be a character where I feel so strongly about that. If it ends up being another race, like I get mad. I don't know.
Yeah, like, and I want to make it very clear to the listeners out there. I don't give a shit. You know, it's fine.
Yeah.
I just think we can do better. We can be more creative.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess maybe kind of a follow up question, but like, do you guys think there's things we can add originals now? Like, still, like, is there enough ideas in the world for like?
Oh, like
Things
I,
to be
I know where you're
original.
going because there's just like everything is basically already taken. But I mean, I don't know, man. There's 8 billion people in the world, and ideas could just spring out of nowhere, man. But I know what you're saying. I feel like it would be kind of hard to find original ones now, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I feel you.
yeah,
Like
well,
more superheroes. I feel like the superhero thing. It's like there's already a bunch for DC and Marvel. They even have like similar superheroes. I feel like all the ideas it's already been like
Taken.
put out there. Yeah, taken.
I feel like there's even multiple for like one power. You know.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
so
One
are
super-
are you mentioning that because like maybe that's why they don't want to make like an original Indonesian character because it's like it's really hard to like come up with. So,
Maybe I don't know, maybe, but I feel like the grab
interesting.
of having another Indonesian, like no one's gonna be like whatever Indonesian struggle is, and then like relate to it because there's not a lot of Indonesians in the world. I mean, like in America, maybe, you know. So no one's gonna be like, oh, let's make an Indonesian superhero because it's gonna grab the attention of. It's not gonna grab the attention of.
dude,
like, a lot
my
of people.
bad. Wasn't there? Like I don't know, maybe it was 2 years ago. Isn't there like an Indonesian
Yeah,
superhero
Nightwing.
movie?
Oh no, there's a Nightwing. He's Indonesian. He's played by Yoshi Sudarso, I think is his last name.
In what
Sick.
movie?
But he's Indonesian. He's gonna be like this Nightwing for
Like
I forgot.
Nightwing, as in
Nightwing,
like
Nightwing.
Dick
DC.
Grayson.
Dick Grayson.
But who's making it? Like people in Indonesia?
No, I
like
think
is it gonna come out on
he's-
HBO Max?
No, I
like
don't
did
know.
Warner Brothers make it?
You're asking the wrong. I don't know.
Oh, but like Indonesian, that's so like random.
No, yeah, it is. But he doesn't look. He looks Japanese.
Oh,
He used to be a Power Ranger for. He used to be the Blue Ranger
oh.
oh, word. That's cool.
of a newer
uh,
Power Rangers. I don't know. I think blue. Dude, I might be wrong. Yoshi, if you.
Yoshio. Wait, okay, really quick. You just said something. You said something about like, they wouldn't make an Indonesian character because there's not like, isn't that the issue though?
That is an issue.
You know
That
what I
is an
mean?
issue, yeah.
It's like, okay, so in that sense, an Indonesian community is the minority, so we don't get our own version
Facts.
until what? You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Like everything feels so shoehorned in. So it's like, oh, we're loud over here, so we're gonna do it over here. But like there are still groups that are still minority too. You know what I mean?
I guess I'm. It's more of a hope that if I do support another minority, I guess in like the film world, that maybe later they'll be like very very diverse, and then because having freaking an Indo Nightwing, dude,
That's tight.
That's
That would be
freaking
kinda
sick,
sick.
bro.
That's tight, bro.
Yeah.
I'd be proud to be Indonesian.
So I don't know. Like I feel like what if they do dive into more? What if there's gonna be another like a Indonesian person playing a Marvel?
It might.
You know?
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
I think it's possible. I just think like going back off of like what we were talking about earlier of maybe there's not enough originality anymore because every idea has
Yeah.
been spun. For us, for example, we've been alive for, 31 or less years.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So there have been ideas from long ago
Yeah.
that can be recycled to now and make them modern that we haven't even heard of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And who knows, bro? We're just gonna get Captain Jacquard up in here, bro.
Heck yeah. Imagine,
Yeah.
dude. That'd be cool, dude. Like, imagine an Indonesian character, like a hero, actually there, bro. I'd be watching TV and I'd tell my mom, that's me.
That's mental. Yeah. Crazy. I also have another question, I guess, for our listeners. I'm pretty sure not most, but like a lot of them are Indo. How do you guys feel about having an episode about us talking about how it's like being Indo in like America, being a first generation Indo?
First Jindo.
Did you say Chindo?
First
Jindo
Jindo.
United, bro.
Yeah, let us know. I mean, like if that's something that you guys want our opinion
Do
on.
Chindos count as Indos? Real question. Just kidding, bro. We're all mixed breeds. It's all right.
But yeah, I mean, like I don't know. If you guys are interested, let us know. So our last question was asked by Michelle. She asked, "What is a common misconception about yourself?"
I don't know. I feel like people think I'm really nice. So then I feel like sometimes they would take advantage. And then instead of like asking me for permission to do something, they'll just like go with it and assume I'm okay. And then I realize, well, you should have asked. And then, yeah, probably like it's not nothing
Yeah?
deep or anything. I just like, in short, I feel like people think I'm really nice, but then like, no, I'm not. And maybe I am, but I feel like those same people like take advantage. And then I now have to show like the mean card now. Yeah.
Wait, so you feel like people generally think you're nice?
Yeah.
Ticker.
Yeah.
Any other misconceptions? That's the biggest, you think, misconception?
Yeah. Yeah. So far, I don't know. I haven't really like thought deeply into this, but
How do you how would you
Miscon-
perceive
Yeah.
Newt? Like if like just based off face value, like how would you
Mm,
perceive him as?
dude, to be honest, I wouldn't think
Sexy.
you're either
handsome, mother taker.
mother taker. Dude, to be honest, maybe like hella introverted.
No, wait. You think I'm introverted?
I think you look hella.
Nah.
Come on, bro.
That's a
I feel like if you
misconception,
walk, yeah, for me, this is if I
Really?
see you walking in Stater Brothers, I'd probably walk the other aisle.
What? Nah, really? I'd like
Yeah.
to think I'm like a cheerful dude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
in public.
Yeah. I mean, not like when I'm shopping and I'm not talking to anyone, but like if someone were to say hi to me, then like, yeah, I'll try to be like extra nice.
Oh, okay, no. So if I were to say hi, then I will know that you're a chill dude. But
Oh, yeah.
prior to saying hi, I probably wouldn't say hi because you don't seem approachable, is what I mean.
Oh, okay. Oh, so your question is more general. I thought, okay, I don't know.
Well, no, but you can do it based on like what people see you as, like people around you see you as.
Oh,
Or
well, then, yeah, in that case, I'll stick with that answer. But I mean, if it's going to be like, what do you think strangers would think of me? Wait, no, that's not even the question, isn't it? A
but if it is,
misconception?
what would you?
I don't know. Probably feel like I'm just like an NPC, just a normal dude. I don't know. I'm just I'm just there. I don't know. Like I feel
Yeah.
like if I see anybody else, I don't think anything of him or her unless like I don't know, unless it was like a hot chick or something. I'm like, oh dude, look. But like
You'd approach her?
I wouldn't approach her only because she would approach me. But yeah.
That is mental.
Oh, it's factual.
What about you, Kev? What is a misconception?
maybe people think that I'm like really confident
Mm.
when I'm not.
Mhm.
I think people assume I don't know what people assume, but I can assume that people assume that I radiate confidence and I'm sure of like myself
Mm.
and like who I am or what I want to do, when it's the opposite. I'm not confident at all.
Mm.
I'm very much self-conscious or unsure. I think I'm the bottom of the barrel of all things. Like I guess comparatively,
Mhm.
like I feel like I feel like I'm the least important person in the room.
Mm.
But maybe people think that I'm like super charismatic when on the inside I'm just a little boy.
You know, that's kind of crazy. That is because that's what I misperceive.
Mm.
Because I do feel like you in a room, you are the biggest person in the room.
That's mean.
Did you just call him fat? Wow. Yeah.
The biggest personality in the room.
Mm.
But maybe it's this room. I don't know, like if it's in a room full of strangers, maybe that's not the case.
Mm.
Or if you're in a room full of, higher ups, obviously, But like, I don't know. I feel like in the room that we are currently in, it feels like you're the biggest person.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah. What, do you see the same way, no, or no?
I feel like the opposite. I feel like, well, like I don't look at you like that super highly, like I'm like kissing your ass, but like I
Stop
feel
lying.
like you but I feel like you kind of just like I don't know, like the vibrations you give off, you're like you are confident, or at least like
Yeah.
you're a happy, jolly dude who like you're considerate, but you don't really give a fuck if anybody were to be talking shit about you. I feel like when you bust jokes or anything, people know it's because you want to have fun or shit like that. I feel like you're just a cool dude, so I feel like you would be really wrong in thinking that you're like at the bottom of the barrel or anything. I feel like if you feel like that, it's one of those feelings that like everybody gets, because I feel like everybody's insecure.
Mm.
And I feel like now like maybe you just think like, oh, Like, since people think of like so highly of me, like I should start thinking like that I'm bottom of the barrel because it's just like I want to even it out or something. I don't know if that made sense, but like, yeah, the point I'm trying to make is like I feel like the way you assume people perceive you is actually like that's a good thing. Hold on, that didn't make sense, but like, yeah, you're a cool dude. Yeah,
I get it.
yeah. Sorry.
Thanks, man.
What is a misconception people have about me? I think from my circle, people kind of how I am with them is how I am, like as real as possible, probably.
So people don't have misconceptions, like their conceptions are true.
I think so.
Interesting.
Yeah.
What do you think people think of you?
Competitive.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's it. I feel like that's,
Competitive.
yeah, just
That's it?
I think that's like the outstanding personality that shows.
Well, how would you describe Andre?
I feel like you're a cool guy and you are competitive. And if they were to like that, they probably shouldn't like challenge you in anything because I feel like you'd beat them in it. And I wouldn't really bet against you. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's. What about you?
Competitive wouldn't be the first thing that I think of. It would be in the top 5 of things. Competitive. I think I would say you are confident and you are someone who really prioritizes like your relationships, your family, your close friends. You really care about like quality time and what, like just about making memories. And you like fun. You like to keep things lighthearted, but you also do like to keep things competitive though. Like you don't like sport for sport. You like sport to win.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are any of our analyses misconceptions?
Think so.
I think the damn. I don't know. Maybe the confidence one. I'm a very insecure person as well. Maybe too insecure where it ruins like different things in my life. But yeah, I think the confidence aspect. You know what? The whole I think the misconception about like me being good at everything. I feel like I don't feel that way because I feel like I'm mid at a lot of things. Like I'm not a noob. Like if there's something I want to figure out, I'll figure it out. But there won't be to the point where I'm like teaching people master classes on, kickball or freaking podcast. Like there isn't. I feel like that there's just so many things that I'm like mid at, but I don't think I'm great.
I get that. I feel with you though, I don't think you're not like, I don't want to say like you're just you're God's gift to the earth in the sense that like you're just good by nature. The thing about you that I think is super cool is when you want to be good at something, you will be. Like you'll put the work in for it. Like you don't just like, I want to play basketball, I'm just gonna be good at basketball because I'm naturally gifted.
Yeah.
It's like you put in the work.
Yeah.
Like you do the same thing with the podcast, and I'm never gonna forget just how you do it with fucking Apex Legends, bro. 20 bomb. Like
Yeah.
you work at it when it's something that like, I think especially if you're trying to be better than someone else,
Oh yeah.
then you'll like put in double time. And what's funny about Andre is like he won't even brag about it. Like his bragging about it is just you acknowledging that he beat you.
Yeah.
Like he'd be like, "Oh yeah, that's no big deal."
There's one person I'll probably brag to ever, and it's Denny or Adam.
Who are they?
Shout out to them too. They're my cousins. We're basically cut from the same cloth, like literally, like biologically, and I think like just how personality wise. But I can't like when they're in the room, like I'm different. Like I don't know, like I have to be better than them. I don't know what it is. I don't know why, but there's certain people in the world I have to be better at, and those two are. And I think that's a compliment to them. So if you guys think it's like a dig, it's not a dig. But I feel like I have to be better than them.
Who's the best athlete out of the three of you?
Denny, of course, sadly.
Who's second?
I've fallen off. It's me second.
Damn.
Yeah. Adam's just funny. We don't really count on him for, and he'll tell you too. Like he'll be the first. He doesn't really maybe care that much about like physical. He still has that competitive side, but like it's cooled down a lot. Yeah, he's different.
Who's smartest? 1 to 3.
Well, I guess technically it'd be Denny.
Mm-hmm.
But I think really maybe me.
Hey, that's what's up, man.
But I think the hardest worker is Adam.
Mm.
So I think we all have our own strengths. But Yeah, those two. I don't know why. Like I have to, even if it's like Mario Kart or whatever. Like I have to be
The very
better than-
best.
Yeah,
Like no one ever was.
yeah. Gotta catch them all, bro. But yeah, that's how I. Yeah, but dude, you know what? Talking about new. I feel like
We weren't talking about me. What?
no, sorry. Talking about new. Going back to new, dude. I feel like a lot of people actually are kind of scared to talk to you.
Yeah, no
Yeah.
way.
That's because your breath stinks.
Maybe I've done too many mothers.
Just kidding, bro.
But damn, really?
Yeah, bro.
Shoot. Well,
I
hey,
don't
low
get that
key,
vibe.
low key, it's kind of weird for me to hear, but I gotta say, like, I'm comfortable with that, man. If they don't want to talk to me, that's fine, bro. That means if you're the one to talk to me, that means you made effort and you weren't scared, and you know if you play your cards right, you might be my friend. I don't know.
That's mental.
But at the same time, I'm okay with it too because I feel like, well, not the fact that they like. Wait, are you saying they're scared of me?
They're
They're intimidated?
There's people that are intimidated.
Oh dang,
What?
dude.
Dude, am I mean? Do I say anything like?
Why are you pretending like you don't feel good about that?
You like that?
You like that?
Dude,
you
nah,
like that, bro?
what the heck? Nah, I like your mom. But anyways, dude, like I think. Wait, so that's what you're saying? They're scared of me because I might say
Intimidated
something?
to talk to you.
Wow, dang. Well, I guess I gotta work on being nicer. Like, well, actually, no, because you
hella
would have
nice,
to tell
bro.
me what I did wrong so I could look back at it and be like, oh, dude, I did fuck up. I'll fix it.
You know,
did anything wrong, dude?
after we were bowling, people were like, "Wait, how come you didn't say bye?"
Oh, I don't know. Maybe there's just too much people then. Just a
Alright.
lot of people. Yeah, and like I just don't like that whole like.
Saying bye to everybody.
Yeah, and I know it might be disrespectful for. I felt bad for not saying bye to Adam, but I texted him. I was like, oh my bad, I just forgot.
you didn't say bye to Adam. You just bounced.
Yeah, I just bounced. I just bounced with Kevin Dez.
You're
And then yeah, and like it's too much energy, and it's just like
No, bro, that's
I
valid.
just hate because I already know what's gonna be said. Hey man, we should hang out next time. Okay, well if we do, we do. But I'll tell you right now, I'm pretty
Wait,
sure you and I are not gonna make plans to hang out.
We're cutting this, right?
No,
Wait, you want to keep this?
probably not. I don't know.
not.
I'm talking about like going back to what you said about if you said bye, people are gonna say like, "Hey, we should hang out next time." Who are you talking about?
Everybody, just because it's a nice thing to say, like, oh, dude, like, I haven't seen you in a while. We should hang out more. That's the line. Hey, come on, dude, I haven't seen you in a long time. We should hang out more. I feel like
No.
I would say that.
I don't think everybody would say that.
Really?
Yeah, I wouldn't say that if I don't talk to this person.
I'm talking about like saying bye to people. I didn't say bye to like any of the dudes either.
I know, but I'm saying because you said that if you were to say bye to a certain person, they're gonna say, "Hey, we should hang out next time," right?
Yeah.
And you're saying that to everybody.
Yeah, I'm saying everyone would say that.
Oh, everyone collectively is gonna say, "Hey, Nunu, we haven't seen you in a while."
At the same time, like in sync, no, because that would be weird.
Okay, but you think like in some way they're gonna say that?
Yeah, maybe if there's like 20 of them, probably not all 20, but like for sure, like I don't know, like 6 to 8 guys would probably be, like say that.
6 to 8 guys.
We're name dropping a lot. What were we even talking about? Damn.
Oh, you were saying that he's
confidence,
he's intimidating.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. So yeah.
That is so weird because now I'm gonna like say what you said because like I don't think of myself highly like that. Like if in your case you're saying oh because like people think you're cool, like they're intimidated. Like what me like. Nah, heck no, dude. Like,
I think it has to be that. I don't think they think you're gonna like hurt them.
Yeah, I don't think so
know?
either. I think it has to be with this
Like you're
too
like
cool.
cool.
Oh shoot.
Right.
Would there be a way for me to fix it?
Fix what?
Being cool.
Oh yeah, I
Is
guess.
being cool a problem?
Or just making people not be intimidated by me.
I mean, maybe start saying bye.
Yeah, maybe.
You know what? Since you said it that way, it just hit my head. That was kind of rude, huh? If I didn't say bye to anybody.
Well, people noticed. A lot of people, actually, everybody noticed.
Oh.
Yeah. So
To be fair though, like you went to go like pay and
yeah.
You know?
Well, okay. Hear me out. I feel like if I were you and that's too much energy, I would stick to me and I would not do it.
Oh. Okay.
yeah. Do
So,
you?
yeah.
Do you, baby?
So don't feel the need to say bye if you don't want to. I guess.
Now next time he's gonna. He's just gonna say bye to everybody. Bye. Just want to make sure. Bye. See you later.
You know what's funny? Like, no, I'm not gonna do that, but I feel like that would be me, bro. Because I really try to fix my mistakes.
You'd go out here and be like, hey, for real talk though, like, am I intimidating?
No.
Nah, just be you, bro.
Yeah.
Buys are for the birds. You know how to say bye.
But I'll still try to be cool too.
Or just do your bye, everybody. You don't have to. Go.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right.
You don't have to call out individual people. Just everybody peace out.
Yeah, there's a lot of people I didn't know.
That's a better alternative. Yes. Okay. Yeah, I'll do that.
But it'd be kind of awkward though if like you said that and like no one looked.
Oh, it's all good. That means they're jerks.
No, yeah. Now they're the ones that are intimidating.
They're a jerk.
I know.
They're a jerk.
I know.
All right. Well, thank you for listening for today's episode. We just want to thank again Michelle and Alex for sending in questions. There is a link tree on our Instagram if you want to send in questions to us. Write in, and then we might pick your question to be a topic for our episode. Yeah, today we talked about tipping, why you shouldn't do it. No, I'm just kidding. We talked about tipping. We talked about what Hollywood's doing and swapping races for characters, and we talked about ourselves too, about misconceptions that people might have of us. Really hit that link tree. You can buy us a coffee on our link tree. You can give us feedback on our link tree, and please share us. It's super important for you to share us with your friends. We want our podcast to get some traction. So if you share us on your Instagrams, tag us, we can shout you out on our episodes as well. So thanks again for listening. I'm Kev.
I'm Keanu.
And I'm Andreas.
Peace. See you next week.
Peace out.
Bye.
Ooh, you suck, man. You're supposed to rap, dude. It's your turn. I can't rap. Sorry. That's all right. That's all right. You know what? I'm higher than a kite. Hey, higher than a kite, higher than the sky. And you know as soon as I see your mother, I say hi. Hi, get your mother, put her in my bed. I'ma get her fucking head and make her give me head. Hey, when I beat the pussy up, I see some red. Oh, and you know she fucking fed me. I feel fed. That's a period. Better get the fucking pad. Gonna get that fucking pussy till it makes me fucking mad. Yo, you know what? Girls really think I'm rad, yo. And you know what? You could call me your dad. Call me your dad, dog. Call me your daddy. I'm a motherfucking golfer. You can be my caddy. You can be my caddy. Your chica's fucking gagging. And you know that her boyfriend's right there. But yes, I am laughing. Ha! He's fucking laughing. Give him the jokes, you motherfuckers. So I'm high as fuck as I give the toke. Woo! Give the toke. Yeah, I'm snorting all this coke. And you know what I get? The yeses. No, I don't get nopes. Don't get nopes. All I get is yes. I get your fucking bitch and suck up on them breasts. Yo, when I bring her to my room, I get her undressed. And you know she left her man because he says his man's just fuck. Hey, it ended when I messed up. That's perfect, bro. Hey. That was.
That's
Case,
K squared. K12. Key watts. Bar for bar, baby.